is...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do, because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays. What a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up anything behind you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. You look at this Arizona defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. James has got it. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. comes third and about a foot. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. This is taken at the 10. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Niners sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's Murray. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, do juice is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw, Purdy. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw is Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes... done for them, but I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Purdy to throw again on second and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A final shot before half from Murray. And this will be incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so it's probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Purdy bootlegging it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. following the play now. They're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the option, here's Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Cardinals 10.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Niners take over.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Play action. Now Purdy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game. Got to take some chances. They've got to. And just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. Starting
to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cameron Latu, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. fights off the tackle at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. James has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And a Cardinal first down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receiver.